prosecution.
The prosecution would like to call out Chuck Dragon.
Charles Chuck Drago.
Can you please state your line of work?
I was a former officer.
Can you tell the court some of your titles in the police department?
I was part of the Fort Lauderdale Police Department as an assistant chief of police, police major, police captain, police sergeant, detective, and police officer.
Do you have experience in the law enforcement field?
Yes. For 35 years, I've testified in over 200 hearings, depositions, and trials.
How long have you been reviewing police misconduct cases?
35 years.
Can you tell the court some of your knowledge of police protocol?
Yes. A police department that has a strict pursuit policy or driving policy, but has a poor record of holding officers accountable for violating those. Without reinforcement, the employees will quickly learn that the agency doesn't really expect them to follow certain policies, but rather follow the informal customs and practices of the agency. This is exemplified in an agency that has a strict pursuit policy or driving policy, but has a poor record of holding officers accountable for violating those strict policies. Protecting human lives is job number one for law enforcement, and any behavior that undermines that critical mission cannot be tolerated.
Do you have anything else you would like to add on to your statement?
No.
The defense wish like to cross-examine the evidence?
Yes, please. The defense would like to acknowledge that Chuck is, as he was stated, an expert in police misconduct. However, he has expressed no formal knowledge of the event in Ferguson. He was very vague, very general. He has mentioned this at all. He is from Fort Lauderdale, which is Florida. Ferguson is in Missouri. So he didn't seem like he was very comfortable in the process of this specific case.
Prosecution, would you like to redirect?
Our witness was an expert in police protocols around the U.S., not only in Florida. So he does actually, he is accountable for what the police department in Missouri does. So he is.
Okay. Prosecution, next witness.
That was our witness, our last witness right there.
Evidence. Any other evidence?
Other evidence.
Do we have to do it right now? You don't have any other evidence?
I wanted to use it on.
Can't introduce you right now. Okay, we'd like to play a video of 2 hours after the shooting in the police office of Ferguson, Missouri.
This surveillance footage that's now emerged of the police officer right after the shooting getting so much attention. ABC Stilos and Sonic is there tonight.
This video footage is shot 2 hours after the shooting occurred. We can see Garen Wilson after everything has happened, and we have seen the medical reports that have been presented in this trial that was published on August 20th, 2014. This video was published recently in November 15, 2014. So this is current evidence contradicting the medical report given to us. And this medical report is shown to us as as him being assaulted by Michael Brown, and that he had bruises on his face. As we can see from the footage, he doesn't have significant bruises on his face or any signs of being assaulted by Michael Brown. Thank you.
Defense. Shall we cross-examine this piece of evidence?
The defense would like to acknowledge that, yes, he was at the police station, but he was being debriefed at that time. First, he did not have any life-threatening injuries at the time. He had to first go get debriefed on an incident report, do things like that. And then he was taken to the hospital and he had been looked at the evening at that time. And in the video itself, it's hard to see any bruising. It's pretty black and white, as you can see. And he's going through, walking through the police station where he's supposed to be at the time of the incident. At any incident, he's supposed to be there, unless he had lightning strike or anything. So, yes, he is there. It's hard to see anything